Alright, got an old fight here with Cman. This was somewhere around mid-February, and I'm just now uploading it, and it's like early April. So yeah, just as proof that these things are out of order, and they probably won't be uploaded in order either, because I have like 4 in a row versus Cman, and that's kind of lame. So they'll probably be like interlaced with other battles or whatever. But in the eventual playlist, you'll see there's like 3 or 4 in a row against Cman. Anyway, nothing too crazy on that first few moves. I wanted to T-wave the Wheezing, as you know, that's what Beat does, and he went to Jolteon and then set up a sub on my Switch. And so Cman did not get the speed boost there, which would have been really nice for earthquaking that thing. But anyway, he got a special defense drop on the Shadow Ball, and then was able to avoid the EQ, obviously. And then I tried to T-Bolt for some damage, and I don't know if I would have lived that without that special defense drop, but I guess that was my line of thinking, maybe. Anyway, or I think I was actually just content to let Cman die, which was probably a pretty big mistake in the long run, seeing as he could have came in on Jolteon later and done something or another, I don't know. Anyway, I went to Drill Man to, even though it's a physical attacker versus Wheezing, that was probably pretty risky on my part, but I wanted to go with some Crush Claw action, and plus I had Medi here. If he did get burned, then I could have just Aromatherapy'd that off, so I wasn't too worried about getting burned, and I ended up to scare him off to Melodic and thus had to switch to Bliss. Alright, now that we're caught up, Shadow Ball, because I don't want to use Charge Beam right away in fear of a ground type, or else that Jolteon coming out. That's kind of stupid since there's not a whole lot Jolteon can do to Bliss. But he subs up as I switch out to Grenade Man, which sucks, and I'm not gonna. I think this is my no. This isn't my EQ one because this one has Toxic Spikes. I forget what this one has. I think this is the one with Zap Cannon, which I think I may actually use later. Anyway, I'm able to live 2 head smashes from the thing, so that's good. And I set up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, so now that Melodic is pretty much dead. Well, not upon switch in, but I can eventually beat it. He misses an Aqua Tail, which is awesome because it allows me to set up a free Stealth Rock. And then he misses a Head Smash, and I miss a Zap Cannon, so I guess that one canceled out. I'm just trying to break the sub. He misses another Head Smash, so his Aggron is apparently not EV trained in accuracy like Hardman is. And I hit with a Zap Cannon, so at least that breaks the sub. But I'm not going to be able to keep hitting with Zap Cannon, obviously, so eventually he's going to get a free sub up, and he's just gaining lefties and stuff, so I don't know, that probably actually may have even worked out better for him. But eventually he gets up another Head Smash, gets a critical hit. I don't think he needed it, though, because he was dealing like 45-ish%, so I don't think he needed that. I go to Gregor, because Gregor can take physical hits and rest and whatever, and more importantly, break the sub and hit it super effective. Get a critical hit, which was definitely not needed, and Gregor takes the Head Smash pretty well. I think he can live another one, and I'm probably going to scare him off, so I don't know if I want to go for another Brine or an Icy Wind. And he goes out to Melodic, which I can outstall pretty easily, as I just went ahead and went for the rest. I think that was predicting a Head Smash, perhaps, and that way, you know, maybe I could get him to miss some more, and with pressure it would be going down faster. So I think that was what the train of thought was there. He recovers, which is good that he doesn't have rest, or at least he shouldn't have rest and recover. And there's not a whole lot I can do offensively, but since I have Toxic on him, I don't really need to do too much offensively, which is good. I think that was my entire reason for bringing Gregor, because this Suicune is kind of novelty, as I think you may have seen in the previous match against Nilo, and can't do a whole lot unless Toxic Spikes are up, in which case it can stall around alright. Jolteon comes in, and I can't really take T-Bolts that well, but I'm sure I can take one. I don't want it to set up a sub either, and I think this is my wake-up turn, and perhaps I could wake up and hit it with an Icy Wind, and then it would be somewhat slower. That's one reason I like Icy Wind, is because, you know, the 1-stage drop, like, no one remembers how much that drop is, although the problem with that is that I don't always remember how much that drop is, so yeah, people don't like pay attention to how much slower you are, they just know that they're slower, so yeah, that's why I like Icy Wind. It's pretty neat. Like, I know 2 stages is like half speed, but I'm not sure what 1 stage drop is, so maybe I should actually learn that since I use the move Icy Wind. Anyway, I don't want to take another one, obviously, since it'll kill me and it's faster, so I'll go out to Medi to take it, and he does go for... See, right there, if I had kept a Cman alive, God, that would have been so nice, because I could have brought him in. Like, I doubt he would have... Well, he couldn't sub, because he was almost dead. So, If I had kept the Cman alive, that would have been huge. I would have had a speed boost. I could outspeed and kill that thing, and I don't know, cost some more damage. I mean, by that point I had Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rock up, so it would have made the Evire probably still wouldn't have been able to sweep, but it would have been a lot better for me in the long run. Anyway, I don't want to stay in with Medi, and I think, oh yeah, I was afraid of Aggron coming in and then getting a free turn to set up a sub. Since Aggron's obviously immune from Toxic Spikes, I won't be able to stall him out. And yeah, I think that was my dilemma there. So I just went to Beat because I figured Beat would live one, although I think, was that a Pataya? No, I think he had something else. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, which was bad. Anyway, yeah, that was why I went to Beat, was because I didn't want him to be able to set up on Medi, because I know Medi can't really hurt that, well, I guess it can somewhat hurt Aggron, but can't do too much to it. So he goes out to Bone Crusher, and since Beat is fairly fast, I forget exactly how fast Pinsir is, but I'm afraid of him scarfing or else just being faster due to jolly nature. But I decide there's not a whole lot I want to take this hit. I may as well leave Beat in and try to air slash him. So that is in fact what I do, and he is faster and finishes Beat off, so that's not happy for me, as Beat was almost a free Aggron kill with the Aura Sphere, so that's not good. Probably should have kept Beat alive, huh? Go to Drill Man, and he does pack a close combat, so he's not scarfed, so that blows. And I just go for the Crush Claw for the 2-hit KO, or actually I just finish him in one hit because I'm banded, so cool. He goes out to 420 Puff, and I predict, I mean, he's already got Sludge Bomb and stuff. I figure this thing packs Explosion just because that's mixed wheezing, and that's something that's not really even too non-standard, I guess, to have Explosion on mixed wheezing. But Crush Claw doesn't kill it, which sucks. So now I've got to eat an Explosion or something, and I got to figure what wants to take it. This guy probably could take it at max HP, but I couldn't take it there, and he just went for Shadow Ball anyway, so oh well. I'll go back out to Gregor, and I think I'm faster than this thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. This is where I go for a rest, hoping to rest up and then like live an explosion, because I predicted the explosion. Although I guess in the long run maybe it would have been better. Yeah, it probably would have been better just to kill him off right there, because lefties would have put me back up, I don't know, at about a third, which was probably better than being asleep now, as I could have at least got some damage on this thing, super effective, and that would have been helpful. Although I don't know, I think he had enough guys left in the long run that it wouldn't have mattered too much. If I'd kept Beat alive there, I don't know. There were several things that I probably could have done differently. I don't know if it would have made a huge difference in the long run anyway, but there's not a whole lot I can do about this guy, as I think that was my main problem, was that he brought, what, 3 or 4 maybe just 3, all powerful physical attackers, and I didn't bring, enough walls to counter that, so him being one-sided on the spectrum ended up to work in his favor, as I didn't have enough guys to wall against him. So that was a good game, Cman, and there will be more against him later, so I'll see you guys around later days.